When 5 inches is the de facto standard for a compact Android handset, yet you want to prove that more is always better, what do? Well, it depends on the definition of more. You can do something crazy, stupid, or impossible. Samsung? They decided to be sensible. Design a phone, build a screen, put the screen where it always goes. Business as usual. It is pretty much the same phone as the Galaxy S7. Size-wise, that is. Only with a 5.8 display, where there used to be a 5.1 screen. The Galaxy S8 measures 148.9 x 68.1 x 8.0 millimeters, which is the exact same height as the LG G6 and 2 full millimeters shorter than the Galaxy S7 Edge from last year. It's slightly taller than the plain S7, but narrower than pretty much everything, the 5.1-inch S7 included. In fact, it's only a millimeter wider than the 4.7-inch iPhone 7 Infinity display. Indeed. And if you do drop it, it better be in water. The S8 stands a higher chance of survival there. It carries an IP68 rating for dust and water resistance and should have no issues after being submerged in water up to 1.5 meters for up to 30 minutes. Water resistance should really be standard on a flagship phone, and we don't mean going halfway. Looking at you, IP53 pixel. The S7 Edge has curves, the G6 has rounded corners, well, the S8 has both. The Infinity display of the Galaxy S8 is a 5.8-inch dual-curved Super AMOLED panel of 2960 x 1440 pixel resolution and of 18.59 aspect ratio. And you thought the G6's proportions were weird. Out comes the microscope, and under it, we see a lot of tiny, differently shaped subpixels in the typical diamond pixel arrangement. Blue and red subpixels are half the number of green ones. Theoretically, their own resolution is 2960 x 720 pixels, but through the math, really, of subpixel rendering, and the mere fact of having so many of them, the S8 can reproduce QHD resolution. Mold screens have become synonymous with saturated colors, and the new Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus take things up another notch. The Galaxy S8 is powered by the absolute latest chipsets on the market, and, be it Snapdragon or Exynos, that means the fastest modems on offer. Gigabit LTE, Cat.16 downlink, is the theoretical maximum on both, and we're struggling to see where the 4-carrier aggregation of the S835 will be limiting when compared to Exynos 5-carrier 1. Uplink is slower, Cat.13 on both chips for up to 150 megabits per second speeds. The Galaxy S8 is here to replace the S7. And in doing so, it keeps the previous model's battery capacity at 3000 mAh. The S8 does have a larger display than the S7, about 19% more area, but a newer 10nm chipset next to the S7's 14nm silicon, so things should mostly even out. The Galaxy S8 thus scored an endurance rating of 84 hours in our combined testing, 4 extra hours on top of the S7's result, and also 4 hours short of the S8 Plus. Samsung's tried and tested 12MP dual-pixel shooter is present and accounted for on the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, ready to power another generation of flagships. The Korean giant deemed it worthy and held off on any fancy dual-sensor setup for yet another year. Perhaps, the Note 8 will be the first Galaxy to see double in a few months. They include the Sound Olive tool, which has an intuitive interface for tuning the equalizer. Presets and 2 simple dials are available for basic users, a manual 9-band equalizer for more advanced users. With the odd display ratio that matches no standard video ratio, you're given the option to view videos in their original proportions, most often 16:9 videos with black bars on the sides, or in the 21:9 movie aspect, black bars top and bottom, stretch them to fill the display, resulting in disfigured 16:9 videos most of the time, but equally so with 21:9, or crop an 18.59 portion, again filling the display, losing some frame, but keeping the original proportions. The Samsung 2017 flagship compact edition. Can a Galaxy S8 make even the die-hard fans of the big screen experience consider converting? Think about it, you get so much screen in a phone that's practically as wide as an iPhone 7. Heck, the S8 is just 3mm wider than the Sony Xperia Z5 Compact, the last of the true Xperia compacts. Of what's great about the S8 Plus, you can find on the S8, but in a smaller package for added convenience. Sounds like a win.